So
Okay.
let's see.
I
think
started recording.
6K. So I'm happy about that. Wait.
Okay, 6K. That's nice.
Yeah, I don't know. There are like a couple games to choose from. Let's see. Which? Give me a moment. Oh, let's do this game. I lost this game, so
Okay, sure.
I was playing Enigma.
Okay, that's an interesting hero. Let's see. So you're playing against counter silencer. Like before going to the game, what does it mean to you? Like you just saw silencer in the big stage. What does it mean to you?
He last picked Silencer.
Yeah,
Okay,
I get
so
it. So
oh right. Oh, what does it mean to me?
yeah,
Okay, so as an Enigma player, it means I black hole him instead. I'll always black hole him.
yeah, him plus one would be a very good thing. Or
Yeah.
you just time the silence and then see what, like, if you can like play in that window you got.
Yeah.
Okay, so
See.
you have pretty.
Generally, yeah. Or I wait for global.
Mm-hmm.
So I think of it as, well, I don't have black hole. He doesn't have global. So that's how I
Yeah,
think of
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's yeah, that's the thing. So
See.
well, I kind of like so I do something similar, but instead of this, I just get like two mangoes,
Two
and
mangoes. Okay.
yeah, and then I just get myself like tangos afterwards. But
Mm.
this is kind of like, this is not that bad. This is fine.
Yeah, I don't know what a good Enigma starting build is. Like, I want to. I feel like personally, I prefer like a knuckle rush, but like I see some Enigma players go like a single null.
Mm-hmm.
But I just prefer going like a knuckle rush into like a blink, not blink, boots blink.
Mm-hmm.
I got
So
so fucked in the lane here. Like my bounty left me at like 3 minutes.
okay. Okay, well, let me just give you the idea of how should Enigma be played. 1 second. I don't know where the Enigma was. Not here.
Was it ice ice ice? I think it was game 4, 5,
Yeah, probably
4
4
or
or
5.
5.
It's 5 then. It's 5.
We're going to get
Yeah, yeah,
to
it's
the game
fine.
later. Yeah. So yeah, here he just goes with, I think, 3 sage masks and some enchanted mangoes. I don't really like this because you don't utilize the sage mask, but for mangoes they also give you.
HP regen.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like you have like everything, and then you just bring yourself some tangos. I
Got
feel
it.
like, yeah, he brings like himself like
Yeah.
clarity and tangos. So it just kind of like depends. Some
Right.
people want to really like to go for not the circlet, the null talisman. Some people want to. So yeah, it really depends. So let's see, how do you block the creeps? I wanna judge it. Okay, you block. This is not that good. So what do you want to achieve here? So ideally, you would want to. So creep spawn. You eat not this, not the first one, but second one creep. You just let him go,
Okay.
and later on, you just, because you're blocking like this creep and this creep, you're going to die this creep, because by the time you're just going to block it, all this creep will die first, and then the lane is going to push towards your tower so badly that it will just.
Okay.
Yeah, it will just be like you'll just kill the wave, and then
Wave, and then it will push into it. Yeah.
no, it will not push to them. So what will happen, because you kill this wave here, there is no double wave, and your wave kind of comes to here, And this,
Okay.
by the time that the wave is dead here, it kind of like their wave is
Okay.
holding your next wave here, but it kind of dies faster because of the tower. You'll get the next wave around here.
Yep.
So yeah, something like that. Yeah, also big thing, you cannot really take the runes as Enigma unless
Yep.
your supports can do that. So beforehand, did you tell your bounty hunter what he needs to do in this lane?
Yeah,
There's
I told him
exactly
to
yeah.
I told him to block the hard camp, not the hard the large one, the large one,
Yeah.
or not. I didn't say block, but like, I told him to like fuck with the oracle essentially,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
know I know that if I play, I'm always gonna be by my tower, right? That's how Enigma plays, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the giga fucking brain dead things, I mean the biggest things that support can do
Mm-hmm.
is they would pull the
Mm-hmm.
heart like the large camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the small camp. I don't give a shit if they pull the small camp, but like they will usually pull the large camp as the wave is pushing into me, and
Mm-hmm.
I can't do shit. I can't do anything as an enigma. I go in, I die, right?
Okay,
So like
sure.
I told him like specifically, yo, make sure you block that large camp, sentry, or whatever your body, just fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what he did. Like
So
he just like
yeah.
that's what I
So
said to him.
for
So
example, I will just give you this example. If this camp is not blocked,
mhm.
and this guy pulls the camp, like the small camp to here, and let's say he double stack this, what does
Mhm.
it mean to you? Like this camp
um
will be blocked. What does it mean to you? Like see like where how
I mean, I can I pressure that? Like
could
I'm
you
just
come
thinking
there?
it
Yes, yes, you could come there, but
right.
which camp is closer to you? Big one or small one?
The small one, like this, no, the big one.
Yeah, yeah,
The
the
big
big one
one.
is closer
Yeah.
to you, so you kind of like by staying around here, you're kind of close to the tower. But if you go here, the carry could finish the wave or just bring the wave with him, and then you're kind of like in a very dangerous
Mm.
spot. So
Okay.
I would say, yeah, you need to block two camps, but well, Bounty can just block this with his
I'm
body, and you're going
uh-huh.
to block like with Eidolon, and you could
Eidolon, okay.
sacrifice some Eidolons here.
Sure.
So
Oh,
that would be it. So here you get this range creep. Yeah, this is like not what you wanna see, and
right.
I told you like how do you wanna do this. So
Okay,
right
okay.
now you're going to get double waved. I feel like if this guy wants to hit the creeps, so well, we're going to talk about a lot of small things at Enigma. That's like
Sure, sure.
very interesting hero for me. So what you wanna? Okay, you hit him here. Do I have a button for to select all other units?
Yeah, I do. I have a button for both
Okay.
select all units and other units.
Yeah, and also for your hero. So you would
Yep.
want to this idol on you, like you're hitting him,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't want your Eidolons to die right now because you have cooldown.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you're hitting him, but yeah, he tries to attack this Eidolon. You're just going to click on the small Eidolon that getting attacked. Then you're just going to
Mm.
get him back.
Okay, okay.
And meanwhile, like he tries to kill this Eidolons because like he cannot really lane if these Eidolons are alive, and so
Right.
you need to make sure that they're alive
Okay.
because otherwise he would not be able to lane. And yeah, you just press the Eidolon, just get it back. Same if you start hitting this one, but then you're just kind of kiting him. You just press it here. If he tries to go for this Eidolon hit him. Same thing here, and you just like, yeah, you just kite him with
Okay.
that. And then
Okay.
by the time that okay, he really tries like all this time you're hitting him with your own hero, and by doing it constantly, your Eidolons will probably get doubled and
Right.
then they have the full HP again, and then he's kind of like not happy. And meanwhile, you could also last hit all the creeps, but you're going to get double waved here right now,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because of the reasons I told you,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
did I tell you the reasons why?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so because this wave here didn't die,
Didn't
and
push hard enough.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And so if you like let one creep out, then
Mm-hmm.
you deny like two creeps from the wave.
Okay.
Only one like
Okay.
this wave will get one creep, they will deal with it fast enough, and then they will come
Okay.
for another creep, they will deal with it fast enough, and then the
I
wave
deny
will
the
meet
last
here.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Got it.
let me. I, can I just show it to you?
Yeah. Sure. I don't think there's anything to learn from this game aside from like the small little things, like like the micromanagement.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Let's see if ISSI does this because this might be like crucial. Yeah. If he doesn't do that, I'll show it to you in lobby.
Okay.
How often do you play offlane compared to safe lane?
I think my offlane's better.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I like to run around fight. I know what to do as an offlane better
Mm-hmm.
because it's just like play with the team, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it
see.
really depends. Like Enigma doesn't really want to play with the team until
Yeah.
some
Enigma,
certain point.
I push lanes. I like play around my black hole.
Yeah.
But like usually, if I'm like a beastmaster, as soon as I hit 6 and stuff, if I can find a kill in my lane, I kill him. If
Mm-hmm.
not, then I like ask my support to like, yo, let's smoke and like let's go do something.
Okay, sure. I feel like well, we could also look over your Beastmaster at some point because
Sure.
I'm kind of like not sure if that's the correct thing. That's exactly the correct thing to do. So okay.
Oh, no, I mean that's after I push the tower. So like if the tower
Sure,
is
sure, sure.
generally not pushed, I just like chill.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You just need to.
and yeah, if there's a team fight, right? My process is like usually like I'd say 70% of my games are just like okay,
So you see, well, he doesn't care about that creep, and
right,
well, he kind of fucked up here. But so
right,
what you can do, if you don't want to fuck up,
mm-hmm,
like you're controlling both Eidolons and Hero, like he's
mm-hmm,
controlling both Eidolons and Hero right now.
yeah,
And what he can do instead is to press Eidolons, like select all Eidolons, like all other units, then
mm-hmm,
press right click to his hero, so they're following
uh-huh,
him,
okay,
and then you kind of block with your hero. And what happens is that they're going to
oh,
follow him, and you
okay,
like at the moment you're only focusing on your hero, so you're kind of like blocking. All right.
okay,
So yeah.
okay. I didn't know that. Right.
So right now he tries to block with well, he tries to do
Mm,
the two things at the same time, and it's kind of like not working out. But you
right,
see the idea. Like right
yeah,
now the task kind of helped him. So the lane is like it's going to be in very bad spot right now. It's going to like he pushes it like quite
right.
hard.
So he doesn't get double waved. Okay,
Yeah, he doesn't want to get double wave, and you want to
okay,
push it because you need like more eidolons. And right now,
right,
like this task, you also need to focus on what task is doing.
mm-hmm,
So he spent sentry there. It's kind of like
right,
it got awarded, but overall it's kind of worth it. Kind of you can block it with eidolons. Just
right,
gotta practice. He always eats the range creep. He stays there. He always like you see like his eidolons are always attacking, and you
mm-hmm,
kind of like need to do the same thing. Just
okay,
always attack something. Just don't wait. Just not only focus on denying everything, but if you just
mm-hmm,
attack, you get double damage from eidolons. Like kind of like from 60 damage, you get 120 damage.
okay, got it,
And with that you can like that's a lot of power in the lane. You
right,
have uh
okay,
from yeah, from 100
that
you
makes
get
sense.
160, and
That
that's
makes
quite a
sense.
lot. So yeah, mana management, like you need to foresee how much mana you need for your spells,
Mhm.
and if you need more mana, then you need to bring more.
Okay,
So here, kind of like this guy just yeah, task just doesn't let him pull, and then he just fucks with the pull. Here,
nice.
well, he just plays around the timing. So I just want to
Yeah.
show you this. Yeah. So
Okay.
this guy, like Enigma, doesn't need to do anything here. And
Yeah, yeah,
here they see that Phoenix is quite far away, and they just get the half of HP from him, and they also zone him from every creep. So
right.
this like Enigma is like pretty happy right now.
Got it.
Although pool right now is getting done, so it's kind of like, so this guy should have went there and tried to prevent the pool. So
Mm-hmm.
after they fucked with this Spectre, but this guy, he kind of knows what to do, and well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so well, he could have just gone, but I'm not sure. So yeah, he just immediately focuses on that thing. But whatever,
Okay.
whatever. So let's see. So let's see what happens now. Kind of gets his more mana. Management is pretty important. Sometimes there are different builds. Right now, yeah, Tusk is gone. He needs to go for the rune. It is what it
Yep.
is. You cannot help it.
Oh,
And he
okay.
just, well, let's see, the 19 denies. Spectre has 10 creeps. This like, this Spectre is like saddest Spectre in,
Yep.
yeah, and that's why I like Enigma so much.
Yeah, same, same.
So yeah, your lane is very important. So, and that thing you can be consistent with. So
Mm-hmm.
because Enigma doesn't do much in mid game, that kind of like
Mm.
the weak part of the hero. So you need to you need to get as on laning stage as good as possible. Because
Right.
yeah, that would be where you get the advantage,
Mm. Okay.
and that would be like it will often decide how will you perform in like later into the game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's very easy to get good lanes out of Enigma, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
Just
people don't know how to deal with them.
yep, just small things. I'll also send you the video about like from where I learned it. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
after that. But I just already told you everything. So kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got
So
it.
right now he gets level 6. What does it mean to enemy carry hero?
Solo kill potential, or like kill potential rather.
Yeah, he can kill him. And
Right.
what can this guy stay there anymore, or he's just like
Not
he needs to
really.
get
I
out?
mean, he can bait, I guess. Like, but he sees lion. I mean, there's lion bottom, right? If the lion's missing, I guess they can do some sort of like bait play. But
Yeah, sure.
I'm not
But
sure. But yeah, no. Generally, no. Um,
yeah, so if
especially when you're like 2 levels behind, you're like that's like death, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 exactly. And that's what you need to. Okay, they just zone him out. Like they use this level 6 to just
yep.
zone them out.
Yeah, generally, like I find that like you can pressure the lane really hard as a level six Enigma.
Mm-hmm.
So
They rotate to him. Well, the same thing. Uh, so with this Enigma, that's the same gameplay like you're doing with Beastmaster.
mm-hmm,
It means if you can dodge the ganks,
mm-hmm,
like for example, they probably didn't see this lion come. They probably didn't see like everything else. But Void Spirit kind of like showing right now. Lion is also
mm,
showing, and okay, he's kind of sees him. So this lion here, yeah, just gotta dodge the ganks. If you can dodge the ganks,
right.
then this line kind of came out of nowhere. So maybe just get some good wards around. Like this guy just
Mm,
placed. Like he went like, how did the lion go? Okay, this smoked.
no,
Okay, no mind. Yeah, so be aware of smokes. It's kind of like
yep.
that's not advice itself, but you kind of need to feel that.
Yeah, 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 of course.
Enemy are not showing. Where can it be? They're not showing mid.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
Uh, Okay, 1 second. And need to get rid of that thing. So they shut down this guy. They let their Spectre have some farm. So, but it's not like that good. Well, whatever. We could get back to the. So that's the laning stage. And if you
okay. Before you go, I'm not sure if he gets the Necro 3 in this game, but like I've legit seen some Enigmas go Necro 3, so I'm like curious like what your he doesn't I don't think he goes, but like he queues up Necro 3. I'm not sure if it's because he was
um
trying to buy a Necro, but like I've seen like just seen some Enigmas in my game go Necro 3. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't think the item's that worth. You know, like for that amount of
that's
gold you can get like a blink or like half a BKB.
yeah,
So
sure. But then, for example, in some games, this is impossible to use black hole, and you need to think
right.
about some other ways you can impact,
Okay.
because you just don't want to be a guy who only relies on his ult, which is cancelled every time he's just going to jump. So
Okay.
Necro 3 is what you need to understand about this item. This is basically the gem. Gem of True Sight,
Right.
and you can just carry it everywhere. And it's also the push. It's also the more farm. It's also the uh, like more kill potential, because these guys are hitting pretty hard.
Yep.
And yeah, that's that.
Okay.
Those things you just kind of like need to keep in mind. So
Okay.
item
That
itself,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah. Like the patch before, like until they nerfed the Necronomicon,
Mm-hmm.
you could pretty much go any hero position 3, literally any hero. ISSI's made it. He went, most of the heroes, like intelligence heroes, he just went Necrobook on them, and he was very successful with it. Because
Mm.
item just gives so much that, well, he went Necro level 1 and then went for other items, but just item gives you so much. This is pretty much Midas, but better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just gotta experiment with it, because
No,
yeah,
I actually Necro 1 is pretty strong on like a lot of
yeah,
characters, like Enigma for one. Like before the patch before, definitely like I could legit go on like you could legit go on like any hero Necro 1 and
yeah,
like it gives you like farm. You can like it's like playing like a PL or a Naga essentially with those Necros. You can push lanes
yeah,
safely
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the Necro 3 itself. But yeah, what you say makes sense. So, like if I'm getting to like a Wyvern Rubik or a Silencer, right, where like my black hole is just gonna be utter like useless, I can like look for options to maybe go Necro 3, you know, or like or other options
Yeah,
itself to
yeah,
like be useful.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it really depends on the
Yeah.
heroes, right? Because some heroes,
Yeah.
like for example Rubik, that would be the war of positioning. Like, who gets the better positioning wins.
Yep.
And whoever. Okay, man, I have another game for you to watch if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay with us going through the just tournament games? I will just
Yeah,
show
no,
you
that's fine. That's fine.
some more. So here in this game. So in this game there is Enigma against Rubik Anti-Mage. Well, what it means for Enigma is that whoever shows first,
Mm-hmm.
Enigma or Anti-Mage, he's going to get
Mm-hmm.
jumped. But
Right.
also, like, what Enigma needs to deal with is this Rubik. Like, if this Rubik is going to stay alive, he's going for sure he's going to get the black hole and use it in his favor.
Okay.
So he kind of relies on his teammates killing the Rubik before Enigma can do anything. That's first. So either like he is going to black hole two people, but Rubik is not an idiot. Okay, shit. I know why is this back appear so much. So Rubik would just run like a dog.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. So until this guy is killed, there is not much you can actually do. not
Right.
much. And so you kind of you rely on your team in this one. But if there is no Rubik, then this will be something like Enigma is waiting for Anti-Mage to show up, and Anti-Mage is waiting for Enigma to show up.
Yeah. If there was no there's no Rubik, my game plan's Enigma is pretty straightforward, right? Just solo black hole the AM.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if there is no Rubik, then there is no problem. Maybe,
Yeah.
but also like with Enigma, you actually think a lot about how you want to fight. How do you plan
Mm-hmm.
on fighting Pyrrhus? Because
Yeah.
in this case, for example, if you don't go for Oracle, like he might be able to save the guy. It's
Right.
very unlikely, but this can be possible.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, and so you'll need probably like before the fight starts, your ideal fight would be to just kill Oracle, to kill Rubik, and you have pretty good heroes to do that, Morphling and Lycan. And
This is a
then,
really hard Enigma game. So
well,
like they have like
it's not good, but it's not that bad to be honest. So you'll see right now. I will tell you. I will show you. Well, he doesn't have. Okay, he has
black
BKB
hole.
now, but he doesn't have black hole right now. And this guy, he just doesn't get into fight until Enigma comes, and then immediately, boom, you're dead.
Okay.
GG.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the plan. You are not. You're playing cat and mouse
Yep.
basically, and yeah, and if you're going to show like this, then yeah, other fights are somehow similar. I feel like there was some fight was happening in this area. Let me see. Yeah. So in this fight, for example, first of all, they get the Rubik, so nothing cancels the black hole. They don't get Oracle, but that's like, well, it's pretty hard to get them. So this anti-mage, well, you see, like, this is cat and mouse, exactly. So
Yep.
pretty straightforward. Just gets, yeah, he kind of gets saved, but he dies. So yeah, that would be the thing.
Okay.
And yeah, with this, it kind of like gives you more push potential, more farm, more map control. So this is pretty
Yep.
annoying to play against. So,
Okay.
So yeah, let's get to back to your game. So now that we see how it needs to be done, we'll just see how did you do everything. I'm just going to skip a bit. So right now you don't have Eidolons, you cannot really do much. Then you need to have need to receive unnecessary damage.
Yep.
Now that you don't bring yourself to Angus, you're obtaining this low HP, and so you can just get killed from 2 spells if they're paying attention to you, because this guy clearly doesn't. And well, he pulls the lane, it's kinda fine. I would say you farm this. So yeah, because you're looking at the map, I would say you just stay there and farm this, because he kinda aggroed the
I'm just
creep.
scared because I'm like half HP.
Okay,
So.
yeah, sure, fair. Then you kinda need to deal with this beforehand.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Because if I dealt with it correctly, I probably could have been able to farm it, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah. But in that scenario, I had like no HP and no self, so I was scared of just dying.
Yeah.
So.
And so you're forced to be in like very close to enemy towers, and with Enigma this is crucial. Like,
right.
Yeah. And you don't
Okay.
So well, because you didn't block the camps here, well, it's maybe you could also invest in the sentry. if you feel like this
Yeah.
is crucial instead of going mantle.
Okay.
Something
Okay.
like Sentry Mango would be fine for you, and then just get
Okay.
or get it with the first money you have. Same thing, but you kind of need some region. Yeah, right now
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter just understood. Okay, he cannot really help you because well the lane
Yep.
is already shit,
Yep.
and he decides to farm all the lanes. I feel like in this moment, well, if you just get denied everything, like you cannot do much. I feel like you're yeah, you just giving up your Eidolons too quick,
Yep.
and well, he already got too strong. So this is like.
Yeah. No. At this rate, like I think 2 minutes before my limit is already over. Like,
But
but by
but
the
I like your
time
idea.
when
I like your idea that you
yeah.
need to go here. That's pretty good. You understand that you cannot really lane, so you kind of like you're going jungle. You could also like if you're if you know that there is no ward here,
Mm-hmm.
you could
Oh,
go
jungle there.
into this jungle or here. You could just TP and go there
Okay.
because you
Okay.
cannot really do shit in this lane.
Right.
Well, let's be honest.
So in this scenario, okay, this is a perfect ideal scenario. I don't know what to do after I take that large camp in the triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should go into my lane, right?
Uh-huh.
Like after I take it, like you see me walking towards down to the PL to
Mm-hmm.
like get the siege creep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that he doesn't push the lane.
Yeah.
Like I at that scenario, I don't know what the fuck I supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to go down there, take the siege creep, go to my jungle and farm, or like you know?
It really depends. Well, right now you kind of like you can stay there, but you're so
Yeah, I'm not getting any farm. That's like
yeah. You don't want to like you want to get at least something, and then you just want to micro your like little eidolons, so this guy just
mhm,
doesn't immediately kill it.
right.
And well, that's how I showed you already. So kind of like
Yeah.
you just kite the eidolon, you just hit with others, and then if he start hitting, you just even go more, and
Yeah.
then you hit him
Okay.
even more, and then like he needs to bring resources, else he just cannot
Okay.
really stay on this lane.
Right.
So with PL, you cannot really counter him later into the game. I mean, you can, but like the earlier you start pressuring him, the harder the game gets to him.
Mhm.
And so yeah, if you feel like you absolutely cannot stay, if this is I don't know gyrocopter with like enough damage to kill your add-ons, Monkey King, yeah, just go to your jungle, and
Okay.
yeah, that would be it. Or maybe if you have like good hero against PL, then you just swap the lanes. Yeah, it's basically like not the good idea to stay in the lane which you already lost and you cannot do shit here. So yeah, jungle is fine. So well, it's kind of already late to do anything here.
Yeah.
But let's see. So what can you do if you cannot stay on the lane? Well, yeah, you can basically farm here, but you could also think about doing some rotation. So you have this black hole, make sure you have some resources to smoke and maybe kill someone.
Yeah.
That would be like a good idea. How
Okay.
would you want to do this? And
Okay.
yeah, just try to micro your creeps better. Because here I
Okay.
feel like that's pretty bad scenario for you. You play this game
Okay. Okay.
for a lot, and you actually like managed to get BKB and Blink.
I came back pretty decently.
Let's see how we do.
Because silencer was just bad. That's about it.
Okay.
So, and invoker was also doing really well. So, but yeah, and mostly silencer just using global before I black hole. So,
Mm-hmm. Here,
so I got like
this creep is you see he has a splash, so you need to
yeah.
understand which target he attacks, and then you just kind of like make him go away, so he only attacks that one, and that way you're just going to that way you're just going to make sure that your creeps don't die until they kill that big creep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Same thing you do with red Ursa, right? With tomato creep. You just
Mm-hmm.
don't.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a specific thing you need to do. So you start pushing the tower right now. he gets... Okay. Okay, that's a good black hole. That's a pretty good black hole. Good job. That was a very good black hole. Yeah, that silencer is kind of bad. He cannot waste his spell. I agree with you.
Yeah, no, silencers are probably really bad, but yeah.
But this is something you can capitalize on. Well, maybe first time it kind of happened, then second time it won't happen. So you just kind of like, you still need to look for the opportunity.
I'm trying to push mid here, but like.
Yeah. The thing about mid tower is that if you show here, you can get jumped from every position. So you kind of need to be very careful, especially when controlling runes. They might be vision here. Big chance that around the center of the map there is a lot of vision. There is a lot of wards that cover this. So that's why like walking on the river is a very, very dangerous thing to do.
Okay.
So if you want to push mid, if you want to pressure mid, push mid and pressure mid at the same time, you should, yeah, you should.
Maybe the correct play was to push bottom. I don't know.
Yeah. Ideally, you would want to push bottom, but if you want to push mid, you should first of all, you're playing against Axe.
Right.
Jumps, call, you're dead. Then second thing would be that you're not showing at all. Only your creeps are going to show. Because that way you give less information to enemy.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Ideally, you would want to push here. You want to take this tower, and you want to take over their jungle. Maybe place some ward for yourself, so you kind of see them rotating, and then you just farm for your jungle here and constantly pressuring this. Unless you need to rotate somewhere, like for example mid or top.
Right. All right.
And like from this territory, you can rotate to mid easily.
Yep.
Like you can make sure that there is no ward here, with your courier, with your sentry, and then they can easily rotate. You just kind of like push the wave in, and then like enemies would see that you are going to the jungle, like you did like for 5 minutes or something, but then you suddenly appear mid, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Right. Okay.
You could even use smoke from that, but you kind of like need to smoke for something. So like right now you have blink, you have the black hole. You should tell your Jug or Invoker to just if they kill the silencer, then everything should be easy for you. And then you can either black hole the Morphling or black hole the anyone else, PL.
Anyone, yeah.
So then again, you're playing around your core items. You need to understand at what point he will be able to fight. You could ask him if you don't understand yourself. And before, you could just play with your hero. So this one.
Yeah.
Just play with your strongest hero. And as Enigma, you're kind of like not the strongest hero, not quite. So yeah, let's see. That was a good black hole, but you don't have damage here. That's the problem.
Yep. Okay.
So, well, as a position 3, you need to understand where your core is, this Invoker, or where your Jug is, he's dead. And if there is no damage, like if you understand that your disable will not kill anyone, like you will not do damage and you have no other purpose of that disable, then you shouldn't just jump. Because, that's a good black hole. That's a pretty good black hole, right? But it just... you killed the silencer. Alright. Okay, I actually killed 2. Maybe even 3.
Yeah, it was okay, but I got what you mean.
Just understand if your core will be able to reach...
Yeah,
if you
I thought we were fighting, that's why. Because I saw Invoker, like, flanking them. So that's the only reason why I went in. But yeah, you're right.
You just, the useful thing for you to do.
Yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
So you go for the black hole, for the BKB build. Kind of fine. You just need to understand what cancels your BKB black hole.
Yeah.
Then you don't have a black hole. You just go for side lane and pressure the enemy, or
Yep.
or you defend some enemies. And then when you have the black hole, you just keep fighting. You fight. You can fight. You can just go and fight. But right now, because you have like 1k until BKB, it makes a lot of sense to just chill for
Farm.
a bit and farm. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not supposed to do anything. Well, this kind of like what Enigma plays. Like he plays like a core.
Mm-hmm.
And as Enigma, you kind of need to play like a core. And yeah. So you take over some lane, and that's why this can be very greedy, and that's why Necro 3 is not greedy at all.
Okay.
Okay, you got this guy. This Oracle plays a bit better. You don't kill him, but that's alright.
You think so?
Yeah, if he just ultis him, then he will not die.
He was AL dude.
Yeah, but so the thing about Oracle and A ulti, so this thing works for
Okay.
yeah, and if he is going to hit the right guy, not
He didn't hit the
illusion.
right guy.
Yeah, he hit illusion.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
If you like,
Nice.
he's playing a bit better. Then this guy is kind of like he can leave.
Yep.
What it means is that this illusion will receive some healing. I mean, it will receive healing, but it only heals at the end of ulti, right? And so if
Okay.
A doesn't, if you don't have A blast at the end of Oracle ulti, you'll heal.
Oh, is that how it works? I
Yeah.
just thought you just don't heal at all.
No, no,
Like
no,
the
no, no.
healing just is not there.
It's delayed. It's delayed.
It's delayed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Delaying any
No,
heal or
but
damage until false
okay.
promise. Any healing that is
Okay.
delayed by false is doubled.
No,
Removes
no, but
most. Yeah.
I understand that. But like if you're AA ulted, even when you're false promise,
Yeah.
right, you don't heal. So I thought you just don't heal. You don't get the heal at all. But I didn't
Yeah,
know you like it delays it.
yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it works like that. So,
Okay, okay. I didn't know that.
well, it's like, yeah, just a bit that. But
Yeah, yeah.
then again, you could analyze the fight from the point, did you jump? So, did you manage to jump the PL when your jug was near, or was he zoned out? And here you see like,
I believe my jug played like pussy, so
yeah. So, well, this like what you could have done first of all. You never wanna go. You never wanna stay on low ground. You like always want to stay on high ground if it's possible.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you
okay.
would just go like here
Mm.
from this angle, and then see what happens, because from this angle they might be able to see you first,
Yeah.
and then
Okay, that makes sense.
so then you're just going to be a bit patient. You're going to ult around the Juggernaut, and what will happen is that you could maybe like this bounty hunter could maybe bait them into staying as 2, and they will give you
Okay.
position, and then you maybe like possibly you'll be able to ult 2 heroes, but it's just about being patient. And
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
yeah, and also, well, if you ult around your Juggernaut, this will just he will deal damage, and you want him to deal damage.
Okay.
So yeah, I like that you understand how to play around Silencer or that big ulti. It's kind of good. Better would be if you could time it. That's a bad def. You're just going to right to the enemy without black hole.
Yeah.
So you already see it. I don't want to make comments on it. So right now you have black hole. How do you want to fight? Who should you kill? Yeah, you should wait for the global for sure. Then you should probably stay in better position than that. Then there is no global anymore. That's the zone in black hole right here.
Bro.
Well, so don't get me wrong. So here, you just kind of like wasted your blink. So what should happen instead of you going in Unless you can 100% get the black hole, you should just wait and tell your team to just chill, guys.
Okay.
10 seconds, 10 seconds blink, 10 seconds blink.
I wanted because I saw they use global, right? So
yeah. They use global,
yeah.
but you cannot go.
Yeah. You're right. Okay.
And okay, I thought he has Aegis. Yeah, never mind then. Yeah, as Enigma, you hate playing against Aegis.
Yep.
If PL would take Aegis, it would mean you're only going to ulti Morphling.
Yeah. Like the
Vice
only
versa.
issue, like at that point in the moment, like not Morphling, whatchamacallit, PL was like the only big issue.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I tried to attempt the solo black hole, but
Okay,
obviously I missed.
sure.
So
I get it. Sure. I'm just telling that if he has
Aegis, yeah.
yeah,
No, Aegis, I don't black hole Aegis. No, fuck that shit.
oh, unless you have
Sure, kill, yeah. If he's like out of position, like solo pushing like a lane, sure, I'll black hole that.
or unless you also have like refresh orb or something, then you can also
that
spend
too.
one.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like committed into you. Yeah, and this hero, like you need to kind of like soft commit like all the time until enemies are out of position, unless you already see that they're out of position. Yeah, you need to wait for your BKB right now. Wait for black hole. I mean, for silencer global. Yeah, that's kind of like what should happen. Should happen. So that thing you need to constantly play around.
Honestly, I legit thought this game was a loss. It's a fucking miracle that I landed like decent black holes. Like
yeah,
so
for sure. But well,
I definitely lost the laning stage. So like I should not have came back like I did. So
it kind of fine. Well, it kind of happens
no,
from time to time. But I just feel like yeah, you need to constantly like have a thought process. Okay, he has the global. Well, in this game, this could be also Axe that cancels your black hole. To be honest, if you land the black hole not exactly like at your position, something like inside yourself, like not too far cast ranged, like yeah, something like this. I'll show you. Unless that's what happened, and then well, he also will at some time have level 25. So something like this should happen, and then he just cannot get you.
Yeah.
But maybe he gets level 25 and
he gets the AoE.
No, he gets the very big AoE. Maybe then. Oh, never mind. This is too far. So this radius is 400 and this is 420. Yeah. And you could also like get something like this.
Yep.
That would be also the good thing. Yeah. Sure. Do you have any other question about this Enigma?
No.
Yeah, I just kind of showed how it...
Yeah.
Some tips. Let's see. Let's see what we can learn from the wiki. You can obviously do this on yourself, but
right. I rarely ever go here, but
you already went through this, right? Through the notes.
Yeah. I know most of the things about Enigma.
So let's see. Do you know that the last attack? Yeah, this thing. They cannot get multiplied by attacking the buildings, but the last attack, the 7th attack projectile, regardless of
it will like do it.
Yeah,
I've seen like my Eidolons multiply on building attack on like one hit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, also on deny, also on ward, also on anything. Only multiply once. You don't switch spawn multiplication, cannot multiply, yeah. Can be cast on ancient, cannot be cast on ancient creeps. Well, it just, the level of the creeps.
Yep.
fine.
So 1 second interval. After 1 second, for example, Alchemist, Acid Spray deals damage immediately. Can deal up to this damage.
Yeah.
Does not affect Ancient Creeps. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Well,
I sometimes farm jungle creeps with
with big
midnight
stacks
plus,
for
so.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is not much to think. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Enigma's that like complicated of a
No,
hero.
but there is some things like small things. So like idle movement speed, model scale.
Model scale.
Yeah. So.
Wait, they go up? What the fuck?
Yeah. They. Yeah. Um. Also, they don't give too much experience, but they give like a lot of gold, kinda. Like they give 60 gold.
Well,
So
generally, what I think of it is like if they kill 3 of my Eidolons, it basically equates to like a range creep, right? That I deny.
gold
So
wise, yes, and
gold wise more, gold wise more, yeah. So
well,
it's
a
like
bit
better,
a bit more, yeah.
a bit more, but it's like better for him, better for them. So
And
but generally,
experience wise, it's like if you deny it not under their. So if you deny it away from them, so you deny the full creep, they didn't get 50%. It will give like 50% of the range creep.
right.
Yep. Another thing, they also scale with armor. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
They also have like magic resist, which you could know. Not much after that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, let's see. That's a lot of one black hole. Provides 800 ground vision, so you could check forts with it if you want.
I see. Yes, of course.
Fully disables all caught enemies. Well, the thing about it silences them. If you like, so they cannot like. Some heroes when they get stunned, like Morphing, he could. Well, before he could get
Troll.
Yeah.
Troll.
25.
Troll ulti with 25. Yeah.
Ursa ulti with Aghanims.
Yep. Wait,
Yeah.
can he still? Oh, he cannot. He cannot.
He cannot because he's silenced.
Yeah. Okay.
There is some other things. Well, I don't really remember, but before Morph could use it. Morph could use his Morph in stuns, so it was kind of like very hard to kill.
Okay.
And with Hex or with Silence, then it just doesn't work.
Yep.
I don't think there's other heroes like that. So let's get back to it. Pull and disable provided by aura. Yeah, this is an aura.
The pull and disables are provided by an aura.
So this means that this is an aura right there. You're giving the aura. So well, you could get hooked, pulled, but you'll still be there. Like that aura still be there.
Okay.
So yeah, this is like a lot of pure damage, and I feel like I'm not sure, but let me see. So let me see. Is it? I want to see if Aghanim Black Hole has pure damage, like percentage is pure as well or not.
Yeah, it is pure.
It is. It is for sure.
It is. It is pure.
Oh.
All I know is like you can actually solo kill people.
Yeah, you can. So for 100 plus,
we're refresher with like a double black hole thing.
So it would be
from like any HP.
28% from. So it's. He should be left with around 100 HP after the black hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, around that. Yeah, because he has region. Okay. Yeah, that's pure. Non-toxic cost, yeah. Selects myself as damage. Okay. Deal no extra damage. Deals instances in the same interval as black hole damage, resulting in instances together with black hole regular damage. What? Oh, together. Okay, I get it. Okay, pure damage. Yeah, we didn't need to test it. Well, the thing about this is like disables enemies through spell immunity. Thank you. That's twice.
Wait, I forget. If you're a BKB, will the damage hit you on black hole?
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is pierces spell immunity.
Pure. Okay.
Pulls towards the center, stronger they're close to it. However, like the pull with it the pull spirals much weaker and goes more towards the center. Another pull, that's not too much. So, what talents do you go for always?
Malefice,
Mm-hmm.
CDR.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by that time we either win or lose, so 20 and 25 doesn't really matter. I've never really experienced like a late game enigma. But generally, if I'm like still playing the game, 400 health.
Mm-hmm.
And then Malefice with the
Mm-hmm.
stun duration. It's annoying. So
I feel like
I rarely go the Eidolon,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 Eidolon damages, unless I'm like game's already won. So at that point,
I feel like the thing you should know about those talents is that this is a necessity item. Do you really need that 400 health? Because you can sometimes black hole without it. Because this is kind of like
yeah.
if you're going to jump, then if there is some I don't know some sniper hits you and then you need to survive for 4 seconds,
Right.
then yeah, this talent is great.
Okay.
But otherwise, this is like a lot of push potential. This is like
Yeah.
double your damage of Eidolons, and
Mhm.
when you get this to this point, then you'll spawn like 8 Eidolons, and that just know like their pushing power. They each if like you get Rust awards.
Okay.
With a cooldown of 30 seconds. About this and this, I feel like sometimes you need to go for add-ons. It really depends on what heroes you play against. Some heroes are like, Kotal, they just kill your add-ons if you don't have this talent. So kind of.
I know. I think it works with MK stun. I'm not sure, but like, if you don't skill that, MK stun one shots you. I don't know what's specifically at what level, but like. Usually when I'm with like a Monkey King, I usually skill that.
Yeah.
But like the Malefice stun is fucking annoying. So like generally speaking, I just skill that. But like if I see my Eidolons dying one hit, I'm like, what? Okay, killing that then. Because like they usually live with like 1% HP, and that's like they have to commit for it at that point too. So.
Yep. I agree with you.
But generally speaking, Malefice, CDR, health, and then the Malefice instances, because. I agree with what you're saying. Like the Eidolon damage, definitely. Like I can just like send my 3 Eidolons and they can like solo push a lane. See, Eidolon conversion. Like I said, I rarely ever get to like 25.
Okay.
I rarely even get to 20. So, but like the times I do get it, they just die. So they're just fodder for me. So I don't really see that many uses of like 5+5 demonic conversion.
Okay, I get it. Well, it just the thing about this talent is that you can send them on one lane, and you are not going to show on lanes with Enigma, right? Later into the game.
Yep.
And what it means is that you can just push the wave with just like spawning the Eidolons for 40 seconds, and then you can force enemies to just go back, and this kind of like very strong tool for you to use. Like, and 400 health is like, it's for pussies.
Right.
Then why would you need health if you're playing like a pussy anyway, and then if enemies are going to catch you, then you're dead anyway. Like,
so that makes sense.
So you need like 400 gold when to black hole to actually like for black hole to last longer, you need 400 health, because otherwise that sniper or I don't know, maybe you get splash hit by Duza or anything like that, you just die in that. Otherwise, it just doesn't do.
It just doesn't give that much compared to like the Eidolon damage.
Yeah, and Eidolons you could just send them on the lane, and lane is pushed, and then
Yep.
Then enemies kind of need to deal with this. So you kind of like you make your enemies annoyed by this, and they need to deal with like the more things the enemies need to deal with. And Dota is like, so about the pick is that you see that in last 5 like this finals, there's like in each game. Okay, never mind. I thought in each game of the finals the Phoenix was picked, but it's not the case.
No, it wasn't.
So here Phoenix, he kind of like lost.
I think majority of the games they picked Phoenix. You're right. It's just game 2. I think they didn't pick it.
Yeah. So Phoenix picked in 4 out of 5 games, and the reason behind, well, just general stuff, but the reason behind this pick is that this hero is, you kind of need to focus it. Sometimes you kind of need to deal with it somehow. In some drafts you can ignore it, in some drafts you cannot. And it adds up. So when it gets to the point where you need to deal with 10 things at once, some drafts just cannot stand that. And here there is like Spectre against Enigma. Enigma need to look out for that. Enigma also needs to look out for Phoenix Egg, because he cannot really jump into Phoenix Egg, and if they commit into Phoenix, then he can also heal. Like, that's also annoying heal. Like, what the fuck? How much does it heal? It's like,
that's percentage. I don't know.
Yeah, but the percentage increases as the beam continues to fire. That's the thing.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. There's a good watch about this. We could learn about this.
So it's not like a constant 2.5. It actually increases.
Yeah. So let's see. Initially, yeah. So for each passing, so let's see.
For each passing in 0.2 seconds, the heal increases by 0.5.
Yep.
Or 0.1 plus 0.1% of their max health. Okay. I see.
22 plus 144 for 5. Well, it's kind of like gets more. 60% of the damage. It kind of deals a lot of damage. Yeah, so they need to deal with this, and that's kind of like a lot of things to deal with. And they also have like this lion that can jump, and this void spirit that can jump, and there is like so many annoying things. And yeah, that Enigma talent is one more thing that enemy needs to deal with.
Okay.
And this is one more thing for them to get fucked with and to fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I just wanted to give you this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you look at OG drafts, then you would see that there will be a lot of annoying things enemies need to deal with, and they just like, the more the game goes, just from the drafts, that's a lot of things to deal with. And EG, they also kind of play in the same way, but kind of like not as well. So here, Lycan, Razor, Storm, like Earth Spirit, they need to deal with those things, else they just can have their gameplay, and that's like, different type of heroes, and different type of heroes require like different things to get like solution for them. Okay, man.
Yep.
Do you have any other questions?
No, that's about it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if you have, go ahead.
No. I mean, like, I think I learned some things always. Nothing new. The Enigma. What you call it? The block, the level 1.
Yeah. So, block.
The block. Let's see. I think item timings. Oh yeah, the Necro 3. right? Like, let's say I pick Enigma, and then they happen to pick like Wyvern Rubik, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be fucking worthless. So like, maybe choosing another way to be annoying is always
So
better than like
auras.
just better than just all ending my like black hole. So um yeah, generally yeah, and then just focus on farming as Enigma rather than like running around without black hole too. So let's see, he's messaging me.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh, okay.
Well, the summary would be well, let's just make the summary. So first thing is the block with Enigma. Second thing would be camps. Somehow you need to deal with them, and maybe somehow, and then you also like maybe need to buy the sentry by yourself. Then yeah, that'll be it. Then level 6 black hole. Either you kill the enemy or he just leaves the lane. Fourth would be targets.
Yep.
Fifth would be, that's a general one. Try to stay on high grounds.
Okay.
Like, yeah, when watching the pro replay, you just kind of see it for yourself, like how much time people spend staying on the high grounds.
Yep.
And the reason is because if enemies would try to obtain that territory, they would need to go into that high ground, and they would just lose the fight because they don't have vision around them. But if you have vision, well, then it's like pretty easy to just go there. But also there's like some things like low ground miss with range heroes, that kind of stuff, like some little stuff. 6. Yeah, I wanted to send you the video, which is like, I feel like that's a good one. So maybe you saw this Bowie video, but I will just send it to you. There is well, not so much stuff.
Hey guys, Boy here.
Changed from
Enigma for a long time was considered
from the way it was played. So like even the map is the same, like the creeps are the same. So there's pretty much nothing changed. Like some some numbers here. Enigma had like 12% cooldown reduction. Then it got to 10. Then it got to 8. But it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like, I think the general like rules are pretty much the same. Right?
Yeah, and yeah, you just, I think if you want to, I feel like in this patch Enigma is having a pretty good win rate.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, 55 with a good pick rate, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of need to see that. And that channel is pretty like, you could learn a lot from that channel as well. So okay, thank you for the session. I enjoyed it by quite a lot.
Yeah, same man. I learned a lot as well. Like there's like, it's always the small things, I think. Yeah. Also like the high ground. Yeah, it's always the small things with this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of small. Well, the pro gameplay is kind of like, focus on those small things. Well, you do the general thing, but also with doing the small things, and it kind of becomes the game of mistakes.
Yep. It's like, well, yeah, like in that Enigma game that I played against the PL, right? Like if I like, there are like a lot of mistakes, right?
Oh, that would be
if I block the Yeah, if I block the if I block the wave, not the wave, but the camp with my Eidolons and stuff, and have bounty block the small camp, I think I would have had a way better time.
If that makes sense. If that yeah.
Have more Eidolon movements essentially. Let's see. Yeah, and like trying to like, I mean, I'm saying this in retrospect, but like it's pretty hard to like decide in the game. But you know, like
yeah,
there are like a couple of times where I was like pushing mid where I could have been pushing bottom, right? And things like that are like generally what I need to look out for. What I need to improve. I mean, let's see. And obviously playing, I tend to like run around without black hole. I mean, I tend to run around not hitting creeps as an offlaner. That's like, I think some people like it, some people don't, right? But like it's kind of a habit of mine to just like run around and trying to like stay behind my like carry and stuff, and you know hit
it
creeps
really
very minimally.
I get it. So with some like at some situations this is like, yeah, this is what is going to happen, but most of the times I feel like what should happen is well, you're playing 3+1+1 with Enigma with Blade Beastmaster. That's like 3+1+1. 3 is your mid laner with +2 heroes, and +1+1 is you and your position 1. And you're kind of like, if you have like the greedier pick you have, the wider you need to play to have enough farm for everyone. Yeah, no, like most of some games you will not survive, but I will actually, yeah, I will show you this. One second. There was one game. One sec. This one. So there was one game when we had Lycan, Morphling, and Nature's Prophet. These 3 heroes, they're pretty damn greedy. Like every one of them have like needs to farm, right?
Yep.
So it just means that if we are going to farm small area, there will be not enough farm for every one of us. So what do we need to do? Then we are going to play wide. And also you're going to play wide when well, first of all, the classes of this is you're going to have more farm naturally. And second thing would be, well, the only minus would be is that you can get picked off pretty easily. But then it kind of depends on where supports are going. How do you like, yeah, where do you answer as a supports? That kind of stuff.
Got it.
So yeah, that way you could also learn that. Well, yeah, let's not stagnate too much. I feel like this would be enough for you to learn till the next week, and then we'll see how it goes.
Okay. I haven't paid for next week yet, so.
yeah. Sure. Oh. Yeah.
I only paid for 2 sessions.
Yeah. That's no problem. Well, if you need like one more session.
Yeah, if I ever get hard stuck or like if I have questions, I'll hit you up.
Yeah. I feel like from this, what you have right now, like, well, the general things, and maybe like, you know, watch pro, try to understand.
Would you? Yeah. I'm not sure if it matters, but like I do watch both. But you think it's better to watch like pro players ranked games or like pro games?
Okay, pro game is very close to what should be happening, like ideal situation. And pub games are pub games. That's like, there's a lot of things that are just happening because it's a pub game. But you could probably learn from both. Well, just only downhill of well, there is not enough pro games, and there is a lot of pub games.
Right.
So you have more statistics from the pub game than from the pro game.
Right.
Well, because there's like, there's naturally a lot more games there. So
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I just feel
What's
like.
your MMR, by the way? I'm just curious.
I'm 8K right now.
You're 8K. Okay. What the
so
fuck?
this is EU. This is EU.
Yeah. The disparity is just fucked up.
Well, it's whatever.
Because 7K NA is what your rank is right now.
Sure.
So.
Sure.
Yeah.
I get it, but the rank like this number
Doesn't
is
really matter.
it doesn't really matter because, well, I haven't played that much of games lately, and I had like a big loss streak, and so the thing about lose streaks is that well, you just don't see the bigger picture because you would negotiate this lose streak a bit later if you just play a bit more. But because I'm not playing this kind of like not negotiable right now. But,
yeah.
I'll start playing more right now, and that would be like, well, yeah, that would be my goal for now. So get around like
that makes sense.
Yeah, and yeah, if you just keep watching the pro replays, keep trying to understand what do you need to do, then then you'll just become better and better. And well, it's just know every little thing counts.
Yeah.
And well, you could learn a lot from also watching other positions. So I would say, I just remember 7th. Sorry. Watch where your damage dealer is and play around him. And so as a carry, that would be watch where your where your setup hero is and play around him. Something like as a carry, you need to look around where your stun is, and as a utility disable hero, you need to see where your damage dealer is. And that's why, well, this is so easy to play with heroes like Anti-Mage, Phantom Assassin, because they can blink with you easily. And they just, and well, that's why the Blink Dagger, like new Blink Dagger, is so popular right now. Because having the good position, Swift Blink, Swift Blink,
yeah.
Nobody buys the strength one. Well, they kind of buy it, but that's like.
I mean, I don't think a strength blink can be good, but like it's just like a normal blink does the same job now. Like.
So the thing about the strength blink, like what I found the use of it. You 100% cancel the other blinks, or
okay.
Yeah, and it's like that's a good slow for 6 seconds. And if enemies don't have big EBs, and if you just do this, then well, you deal a little bit of the damage. But I think, well, with heroes like Centaur, this can be viable because well of how much strength do you have. This would be for 177. Well, that's not too much, but well, it kind of deals some damage, so you'll cancel the blink anyway.
Blinks,
And you can also, well, I used it one game as a tie to kind of deal with the waves. Well, to cancel both blink and deal with the waves.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Man.